If you identify as an empath, which is someone who feels things, people, places really deeply, and you feel as though you are stuck and not quite shifting out of the tendency to be pulled from pillar to post by everybody, this video is for you. Because today I'm going to reveal to you something that I know is what keeps people stuck, because it kept me stuck for so many years in my own stuff. Last week, I was speaking at an event and I spoke a lot about, obviously, my work, the energetics of things, how it is that people can elevate into new levels and layers of their life without burnout. And I spoke specifically to how people really need to watch all of the layers of their body, their emotional body, their energetic body, physical, and their mental. And there were a lot of people in the crowd who identified as deep feeling empaths. So when I was complete with my presentation, with my talk, I had somebody come up to me and ask the question of, hey, she posited that she had this issue with being someone who she used the words like, people just drain me of my energy. They take my energy from me. And I always just feel bad. And, I might be feeling good and then I see them and then they drain me of my energy and then I'm left with nothing, right? And it's not helpful for me, et cetera, which, that's the empath story. That was my story, certainly, for quite a long time when I didn't know how to use my empath capacity and my abilities. Now, interestingly, while I couldn't obviously take her through a whole process in that moment, I did provide her some pretty specific advice on what she could do now to really clarify her sovereign field, her sovereign energy field, and move a little bit more out of the feeling of being drained constantly with people in her life. And I had to say it maybe 3 or 4 times before she let it land within her space, within her body, within her mind, because she was just telling this story over and over again, so much so that she was not hearing me when I was giving her expert advice on how to manage this and how to actually move through this and to the other side where your empath nature becomes your superpower rather than the millstone around your neck that drowns you in your life all the time, right? And so this is the huge empath trap that I see cycled through so many people's lives because I myself was in it. I identified as somebody who could feel so deeply, and it was a source of pride. It was a source of almost specialness. It was part of my identity, part of something that I derived significance from, that made me kind of just keep peddling that story that, people always come to me and then I feel drained and then blah, 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 the story of being an empath. So I was watching this happen with this woman. Like, she was not hearing me when I was giving her one specific powerful piece of advice, and she was staying in the story. So the invitation here is to see, just check yourself, check where it is that you may not be wanting to separate from the identity of being an empath, meaning the sort of shadow side of it, which is like, I'm constantly drained by people. People always drain me. People always take energy from me, etc. And actually examine, like, am I willing to let go of that part of my identity to arrive in the new identity where my empath nature is my superpower? And I love this and I can use it to the best of my abilities rather than it being some kind of curse or some kind of, thing to be really sad about or dread. Because really, you, an empath, and all empaths are here to lead. You're here to lead with the superpower once you have it under control and you know how to maintain your own energetic sovereignty. And if you want to learn more about that, there's a link somewhere around here for you to go to a couple of my videos that I've already recorded about just how to do that, the steps to take to do this. And once you're able to step into your true power as an empath and use it to move people, to shift people, to set the tone for what is coming in the future on our earth, then you will identify less with the empath who is just constantly drained and doesn't know what to do with themselves, because everybody always takes, right? Watch for the story, check yourself, and orient to, am I willing to see myself differently? Am I willing to shift out of this victim mentality and into a space of power, into a space of sovereignty, and into a space of truly claiming my empath superpower? And if you want some help with doing just that, grab my free audio below, Tune Out the World, Tune Into You. It's going to help you create that clear channel so you can tap in to your heart, to your wisdom, and to your beautiful sovereign energy field. Sending love.